All right, we're getting caught back up with trades. Four minor-ish trades. Canes Leafs involved in a trade. Canes received the 2026 sixth-round pick from the Toronto Maple Leafs in exchange for defensive defenseman Cade Weber. He's a 6'6" left shot defenseman. He was a 2019 fourth-round pick overall, and he's finishing up his fourth year playing at Boston University. This guy is not someone who's going to put up points, but tends to be more of a shutdown blue line man. I haven't watched him too much, but I've heard positive things coming out of the community up in the Boston area. I'm pretty connected with Hockey East, and Boston University plays in Hockey East in the NCAA of collegiate hockey. So I think it's a sneaky good pickup for the Leafs. Sixth round pick, it is what it is. But you never know. Cade Weber could be a third pairing shutdown defenseman type. Maybe, he's a big dude. Maybe he ends up in the top four. We'll see. He's still young. I think he's still young. Next trade, we got the Flames and the Stars. The Flames acquire Riley Damiani. He's a 23-year-old center. AHL stats from the Texas Stars. 53 games played, 10 goals, 13 assists, 23 points. He has a minus 12. So pretty consistent stats, not necessarily improving just in terms of the stats. Again, I haven't seen this dude play. So maybe a change of scenery might benefit him. Dallas Stars get Matthias, I don't know. It depends on how they want it pronounced. Matthias Emilio Pedersen, also a 23-year-old center, same position, same age. In the AHL with the Calgary Wranglers, 54 games played, 7 goals, 23 assists, 30 points. He's a +2. He had, I think, 44 points in 61 games last year, so on a bit of a down year for him. So this might just be a case where both players need a change of scenery. Both have similar upsides, similar ceilings, position, age. So I think this is just a good AHL hockey trade, but nothing too major at this point. Next up, Sharks and Tampa Bay Lightning. Sharks acquire right shot defenseman prospect-ish Jack Thompson. 46 games played in the AHL. 5 goals, 27 assists, 32 points. He's a -5. He's been a minus every year in the AHL he's played. I think it's 3 years. Don't quote me on that. But he's played 1 game for the Tampa Bay Lightning this year, so potentially NHL ready type guy. I haven't seen that 1 game he played, so I couldn't give you a full analysis on him. But seems promising. They also get a 2024 third-round pick from the Tampa Bay Lightning in exchange for, this is the biggest trade on the board, Anthony Duclair. Duclair notoriously had a 30-goal season with the Florida Panthers a couple seasons back. Not a bad player, very skilled, but there have been questions about his work ethic and his locker room stuff, so I don't really have too much insight into that specifically. On the surface, I'm a big Anthony Duclair fan. I always have him on my team whenever I'm playing an NHL hockey game. He is so good in the NHL games. He's so underrated. So I like Anthony Duclair. I think this is a good pickup. Can really provide some depth scoring for the Tampa Bay Lightning, especially entering the playoffs. Duclair, not a bad playoff performer, usually at or around a half point per game. But can score goals, and he can score really nice goals, and can kind of play anywhere up and down the lineup. So I don't know if I already said his stats. 56 games played, 16 goals, 11 assists, 27 points. He's a -12, also playing on a bad Sharks team. Tampa Bay also gets a 2025 7th-round pick from the Sharks. That's next year's draft, not this year's. Moving on to the Columbus Blue Jackets. I got my Jackets jersey on. I don't get a chance to wear this too often. It's literally my most favorite jersey I own. I love this jersey. It was also like $30. It's an authentic Cannon jersey because it's Cam Atkinson. It was right when he got traded, and they couldn't get rid of the jerseys, I guess. I don't know. NHL shop sometimes. So Blue Jackets get goaltender Malcolm Subban. 31 games played in the AHL this year, 2.94 goals against, a .907 save percentage. He was a former first round pick, I should say, of the Boston Bruins. I think he was 30th overall, which is very high for a goaltender. Usually there's a lot of promise when a goaltender is picked in the first round, right? That's supposed to be the future goaltender of the team. But he's played 86 NHL games. He had his best season. He played 22 games with the Vegas Golden Knights. He had a .910 save percentage, and I think he had one other season. Oh, I have the stats right in front of me. Yeah, that was in 2017, 2018. 2018, 2019 was his only other season above a 900 save percentage. He played 21 games with Vegas, 902. But the rest, well, he had one 900 save percentage with Chicago in 2020, 2021. But the rest are sub 900. So take it with a grain of salt. More of a depth goaltender signing at this point, more to boost your AHL goaltending if you need to. The Blues, in exchange, get future considerations. It's our favorite player. I think he's going to be fantastic for the Blues one day, whenever that comes to fruition. I think he's been on every team so far. So that's kind of the rundown of the minor trades thus far. There's still a couple more we got to do. Anthony Duclair trade kind of being the exception to the minor trades statement. But, we got the Jake Getzel deal we'll talk about in just a few minutes. So appreciate you guys watching. I'm here. I'm dialed in till the trade deadline. So take care, all right?